Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. It's quite dark in here.
Yeah.
With me I've got Anthony, aka the panty dropping baby maker.
Yeah.
Dave Allen gave you that name.
Yeah, he does.
Tomlinson, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, but before we start anything, I want to know about this nickname. Dave Allen called you the baby making panty dropper, or the panty dropping baby maker, whatever it is. Why have you got that name?
I think we're best off shouting Dave over to explain himself.
Is it because he's a good looking man?
He's 37 kids.
I mean,
37 kids?
No, I've got 3 children, and I've got plenty more to be making.
I don't know, should we talk about boxing or should we continue with this sort of side?
Whichever road you want to go down. That's my second career, that.
I kind of want to talk about your second career.
My second career.
I want to tag along.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going on. Well, since we are a boxing channel, I'll probably have to scrap that. Yeah. But you're a welterweight. We just spoke a little bit off camera there. Yep. Obviously, the welterweight division, domestically and at world level, is probably the best division outside of the heavyweights when it comes to the money making side of things. So just for people that don't know who you are, just break down your sort of like pro careers to date.
Yeah, so like you say, I'm Anthony Tomlinson. They call me the Truth nickname. I'm an 11-0 professional with 6 knockouts, current Central Area and IBO Continental champion. I think, I don't know, it's just I just go with flow, you know, with this boxing at minute. We've got a massive fight that's hopefully to be announced, that's going over at Road with a kid called Stuart Burt from Scotland.
A guy I know very well.
Decent fight. These are fights that I want to be in, you know, with kids with winning records. Like if you look at my records and kids that I fought like now, I fought 2 undefeated people. I fought a veteran kid that's got a winning record, that's had more fights than me. Then I have my full career as an amateur and professional, so I'm not skipping, I'm not avoiding no kids, but I'm putting a massive stamp on this, on the pro rankings as a welterweight as well.
You mentioned making a big stamp in the pro rankings of the welterweight division. You're 11-0 as a pro, so you're at that level now where you're similar. You've got a similar record to guys like the Josh Kellys and the Conor Benns and stuff like that. So how far are you, or do you believe you are from maybe being mentioned in the same sort of sentence as the Conor Benns and the Josh Kellys?
Well, rankings have just come out now for Commonwealth as contenders, and my name's up with them. So like I don't feel like I shouldn't be fighting these sort of people. I'm a humble person, I'm respectful, I'm not one to call anybody out, but I will be happy to fight either one of them or any of these big names at domestic level that are out there. Like I believe that's where I am and that's where I should be. You
mentioned the Commonwealth title there. Obviously you're doing the right thing so far as a pro. You're 11-0. Are you one of them fighters that would like to go down the old traditional route, the Commonwealth, British, European and so forth and so on? Is that what you're aiming for?
Yeah, so we're going down 2 routes. We've gone down the IBO route, and now we've just got, for our next fight, it's going into both sanctioning bodies like your Commonwealth and your British board for your eliminators. So it's going down both routes for both Commonwealth and eliminators for fights if it does pull off. Stuart Burt's accepted the fight. I've accepted the fight. I know he wants to fight, I want to fight, but it has to be for something. It's got to be. There's no point in both of us just fighting each other over nothing. The fight's a brilliant fight. What Sky Sports should be snapping up, you know, like it's brilliant it's a fight that should be on TV. But we're both hungry kids that want to fight, and we're going to do it if it's for British and Commonwealth title eliminators.
Well, hopefully somebody will pick up, because like I say, I know Stuart quite well. He's a welterweight, obviously, like you, but he's a good young fighter. He was a good Scottish amateur back in the day as well before he turned over. You mentioned these are the fights you want, but how much of Stuart Burt have you seen going into this fight? If it's been announced?
To me, I'm not a kid that will watch any of my fights. Any person that I fight from day dot from when I've turned over as a professional, I don't watch any of them. I don't need to watch them, because whatever they're doing don't make any difference what I'm going to do in the ring either. So I have not watched nothing. I've not seen anything of Stuart Burt, and I'm not going to see anything of Stuart Burt. I've got full confidence in my manager and my team that's behind me to pick me and put me onto the right fights. If Stuart Burt believes that he can beat me, then like you say, the fight's going to happen, you know. And same with me. I'm not going to watch him at all. I don't watch him. I just get in and do what I need to do. So yeah.
How would you describe your style then for people that don't know?
Unorthodox, awkward, and if I hit you, I'm going to knock you out.
Well, that's a good way. There you go, plain and simple.
Yeah.
Again, I want to just talk about the welterweight division, because like I say, world level, underneath the heavyweights, if you talk about the next division that makes the money and the most cash, is the welterweight division. I mean, the talent is just stacked. at world level. So how, when you look at them, even at domestic level, I mentioned Conor Benns and Josh Kelly's, and obviously there's other fighters out there that are doing very well at the welterweight division. You one of them, obviously. So when you look at the division you're in, how excited are you to maybe in 2020 be facing some of these big names with big money and whatnot?
To me, like you say, it puts a smile on my face, you know, because I've always been confident in my ability and in like my attributes, what I have got, and like you say, I'm happy to face anybody, and it's hard because I'm one of them that don't like to call people out, but if the fights happen, I'll fight them.
But who, the way you described your style there, which one of these fighters would you say suits you the best? We watched Taylor Prograis at the weekend and the styles just gelled perfectly. It was a perfect fight, one of them fights of the night. Which fighter do you think domestically suits you better, Conor Benn, Josh Kelly, or do you have anyone else in mind?
Everybody wants the Conor Benn fight, don't they? So no disrespect to Conor Benn, you know, everybody wants to fight him. I want to fight him.
The Benn name?
I just think where he is within his career, and like you said, with his name as well, what he's got and what he's doing as a boxer as well, you know, like but Conor Benn's always learning, and I think you need to get him now, you know. He's just going to take off, and that's the fact that I really want and so hungry for, you know.
Obviously Dave Allen's asked for this interview. What's Dave Allen got to do with you?
Dave Allen's one of my best mates, he is, yeah. So like, ever since I started boxing 6 years ago, I walked into a gym, Dennis Hobson's gym, Dave Allen was there, and we've just gelled since then, you know. First started when Dave, after finishing training himself as a professional when he started, he used to sit down and watch me, and then he just kept building and building. We just built onto good friends, and I would have not met my manager, trainer and promoter now if it weren't for Dave, because there was a time when I was leaving my other amateur gym. I didn't know where I was going to go, and Dave says, oh, why don't you come over to Doncaster and try it out? So I went over to Doncaster, tried it out, and it gelled perfect, which you can see what's happening with my career now.
Obviously Dave Allen's one of the big friendly giants. I mean, he's always got a smile on his face, he's got time for everybody. I mean, he's just one of them guys. How has he influenced your career today? He obviously said to you that come over to Doncaster and stuff like that, but what else has he done for you?
Just everything. Like he's always got his say into everything. He always gives his input, and it's nice to hear from somebody that's boxed up on them levels, on them big shows, and that. So like, he influences me just away from like boxing as well, you know, just as a friend. Like, forget about boxing, he's a good friend, you know what I mean? Like, everybody sees Dave Allen as, like you said, boxing is
the funny man,
and we don't, I won't say he's the boxing side of it, you know, but like, I see a completely different side of Dave, you know. He's one of my best mates, and I like to be around him, so it's good.
Good stuff. I won't keep you much longer. I mean, when this Stuart fight's announced, man, I'm going to keep a close eye on it, because like I said, I know Stuart quite well. I've got to know you just now, so it's probably one of the fights I'm going to keep an eye out for. And hopefully it is for a title.
Well, hopefully it is, otherwise it don't make sense in doing it, does it, you know? So like you say, he's happy for it, I'm happy for it. Let's get it on, you know.
Definitely, when you got a smile on your face.
I love to fight, I'll fight anybody, you know. It's where I've come from, what sort of upbringing I've had, you know. I'm a fighting man, and I won't turn down any fight, you know.
Good stuff.
Well,
I won't give you much longer.
Cheers, I appreciate that, thank you.
TV, man, and hopefully this is the first of many.
Thanks
so much, Anthony. Thank you.